Hey guys, it's Melanie. It is time yet again for home fragrance Empties. It's the end of February, which is, per usual, blowing my mind. But yeah, I have some home fragrance empties to share with you guys. I didn't do as well this month as I have during other months. There are two candles that are currently still in both of my candle crocks downstairs. As always, I feel like I have to say this in every single video. I have a video talking about candle crocks. I call it Candle Crock 101. I will link that video down below. I just want to warn you guys though, candle crocks are harder and harder to come by. Google is going to be your friend if you're trying to find them. So yeah, I will link the video down below, and then you can use the good old-fashioned Google machine to see if you can find anywhere. So, but yes, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with what I have downstairs because I have one of the candles here. Okay, so this is a waffle cone, not berry waffle cone. So this is not the original. You guys know that I love the original. This was the first repackage that Bath & Body Works did of berry waffle cone. It's the exact same scent. However, the burn on this particular reformulation of it is not great. So this actually lived its entire life. You can see these wicks were never burned. This lived its entire life in the candle crock, and I got all of there's a little bit of scent left, if I'm gonna be honest, but I wasn't smelling it like in the air anymore as it was warming. So I had this in my candle crock for a solid 7 days, and it just melted the entire, wax contained within this candle, and then it released the oils or fragrances into the air, and then it was done basically. So when I go to switch these out, I just turn the candle crock off. The wax hardens up again. Sometimes the wicks move around like crazy because the heat from the bottom of the crock will loosen the glue that holds these in place. This one actually stayed pretty close to the original location. This one moved a little bit. It used to be over here, but anyway, I put this particular waffle cone or repackage of berry waffle cone into the candle crocks because it just doesn't burn well. I don't know what they did to it, but they messed it up. So I have one more of these downstairs in my dining room. I actually moved my candle crock from my bedroom down to my dining room, so it's closer to the front door. And yeah, so that one is still down there, and I need to actually turn it off and switch it out. I pulled out two more of this packaging. I'm pointing over here because it's sitting over here, to put into the candle crocks. I think I'm gonna put them in maybe on Wednesday or Thursday. Stella's birthday party is this weekend, and we're hosting it at our house this year, and I think that's gonna be a fun smell for her birthday party. It is a delicious scent, you guys. So if you've never had berry waffle cone, the notes are sweet summer berries, golden waffle cone, and creamy vanilla. It basically just smells like berries, like a mix of like summer berries with like a bakery type note. You could say waffle, either Belgian waffle or waffle cone. That scent is very similar to me. And it has a nice creaminess to it from the vanilla, so there's that. Also in my candle crock in the kitchen is another one of these. This one just finished its life in the candle crock about a week ago. And then, by the way, it's key lime pie from Sonoma. This has no scent in it. I left this in the candle crock probably for about a week and a half, so this smells like absolutely nothing. These actually burn okay for the most part all the way down, but I kind of stopped smelling them significantly in the air when they get to the halfway point, so I just tend to like put them in the crock after that point. So I do have one more down there that will be finished before the end of this week. So there'll be two of these. Someone asked me recently what if I liked the Sonoma candles from Kohl's, and I do, if I can find a scent that I like. They don't really have a ton of choices most of the time, and usually there's about, I don't know, maybe there's like 8 to 10 different scents to choose from. Usually I will like 1 or 2, but sometimes when they do their different releases, I don't like any of them. Surprisingly, I haven't really liked a lot of their fall stuff, and I haven't really liked a whole lot of their holiday stuff. I did love this key lime pie. I'm always surprised that they haven't re-released it. Maybe they will this year. It smells more like Fruit Loops cereal, but it's really delicious. It's one of those classic kind of foodie scents. But yeah, I would repurchase that. But overall, I think they're good candles for the price if you get them on sale and then with a coupon, but I would never pay full price for them, and full price for these is $19.99. I don't think they're worth $19.99. I think they're worth right around the same as like a Bath and Body Works candle when you get them on sale and with a coupon, so like $8 to $10 is a good price point for those. This is Mary Cookie that lived its entire life in the candle crock as well. This one just burned atrociously, as Mary Cookie normally does, because it has these really thick rope-like wicks that soot like crazy. And it's almost like the wicks everything gets too hot for the fragrance and it starts to smell kind of off. But Mary Cookie is such an amazing, just basic sugar cookie scent from Bath and Body Works. And yeah, it makes me sad that I have to use it in the crock, but that's really the only place that I can get it to work for me, but that is not unusual. Let's do some Homeworks candles while we're here. So I finished my Berry Pumpkin Waffles. So this was the release from this past fall. I actually purchased 2 backups of this pumpkin patch set. It comes with these, I believe it's called spiced vanilla. Don't quote me on that. But I love this Berry Pumpkin Waffles so much that I purchased 2 more. They should be here in the next couple of days. 2 more of these sets when QVC was having free shipping. This is actually a year-round scent for me. This is one of my favorite scents that Harry does besides Harvest Leaves. It's absolutely delicious, and I do love this hobnail style jar. There's some really nice brighter colored hobnails that should be coming out for spring, so fingers crossed those are released soon. But yeah, I love this so much that I wanted to have several backups of it. I'm pretty sure Harry will probably bring it back again this fall because it seems to be a pretty popular fragrance for a lot of people. The notes on this one are blueberry, pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla bean. It's not a cinnamon heavy scent at all. So for me, this is great year round. It also smells like cereal in a way as well. It's just really delicious. And yeah, I love this one. I do. And then I finished Almond Flour. Okay, so I started to already clean this one out because when it reached the last kind of like 1/4 inch of wax right around this point, I really wasn't smelling it much. So what I did is I put it on my hot plate warmer that I have from, it's a hot plate warmer from candlewarmers.com. One of those ones that come with a dish that you can set on top, like a ceramic dish, so that you can also melt your wax melts in there. But I just typically use it for candles. And what I did is I warmed the last little bit of wax on there, so I got the smell out of it, and instead of letting it harden up again, I just wiped everything out right away because I do like to reuse these Homeworks jars. I think they're beautiful. So I already got the label off the bottom and I cleaned the inside out. The wicks just came out very easily because the heat loosened the glue. The one thing that I'm struggling to get off though, and this is, I feel like because these are made in a different factory, it's a lot harder to get these labels off. Like they don't come off as nicely. So I have to soak this. I haven't soaked this yet, but I'm gonna be using this in my bathroom to put, what am I gonna put in here? Probably cotton rounds. I just think it's such a pretty jar. In terms of how this burned, I think it burned pretty good. I didn't have any issues with mine, but like I said, when I got to the end, I just kind of stopped smelling it. And so I decided to go ahead and just finish it on the hot plate warmer. and it was fine. I mean, I still really like the scent, but do I think that I'm gonna repurchase it? I don't know, because I do know there are a few more things coming out that I'm really interested in that I would rather purchase than have more backups of this, if that makes sense. But this is a really nice creamy almond scent. It is not a floral scent. I already did an in-depth review of this candle, and it's more of a gourmand scent than it is a floral. In fact, it's not floral at all. The name is very deceiving, so just know that if you're looking for a floral, that is not what this is. But yeah, I really like this, but I don't know right now that I'm gonna repurchase more of this. It's dependent on what else is coming out that I may like even more, if that makes sense. But that one did fine. I mean, it's one of the new spring 4 wicks, and it did fine. I am not finished with Guanabana yet, Guanabana Daiquiri. I'm just past the halfway point. So here's my white birch. This white birch lived the last, probably just about half of its life outside at my outside fireplace area. So there is a little bit of schmutz in here from that. When I light my candles outside, it does collect like the soot from the fire and all that kind of stuff. But I like this candle a lot more for the outside to add ambience out there. I prefer, in terms of like tree scents, holiday tree type scents, I think that I prefer the Season's Greetings over the white birch. Season's Greetings is a lot softer. It's more, I heard someone use the word like Victorian Christmas type scent. I wish I could remember who that was, but that really kind of resonated with me. It is just a lot more sophisticated. This is just very fresh, very outdoorsy. There is a masculinity to this one. And it might be that winter air note that's in here. I do like this. Do I think I'll repurchase it if it comes out again? I don't know that I would. I did purchase a set for myself. One was sent to me as PR, and then I purchased the set myself because I did like it for the outside. So I wanted to have that for this coming holiday season this year. So anyway, but yeah, so those are the 3 Homeworks candles that I finished up. Oh look, there's some more candles. Oh, looky here. All right, I finished a Trader Joe's lemon cookie scented candle. There's actually quite a bit of wax left in here, but the wick, it burned all the way down. So this was a really yummy lemon cookie scent, very basic, didn't throw a whole lot. These Trader Joe's candles are nice as like a small room type of candle. So like in your laundry room, in maybe a powder room, or even in like a master bath type situation, this would probably do okay in there. But in my super open concept house, this totally got lost when I had it in the kitchen. But it was yummy. If you're standing over it, you could smell it. It's nice. I don't know. I always buy these Trader Joe candles from time to time, but they are not the best. And then I have a raspberry peach macaron. Here you can see where the wicks moved like poof, like out to the side. Raspberry peach macaron is a great candle for me. It's one of my favorite scents that Bath & Body Works has put out. Yeah, this has no scent left in it. I left this in the candle crock probably for about a week and a half. But this starts to burn like garbage at the halfway point. It always has, even when it was first released. And this is one of the re-release candles, right? Yeah, this is from 2017. That couldn't have been. No, this must be one of the original ones. I believe this is one of the original ones, but anyway, yeah, I still really love the scent, but it burns atrociously after the halfway point, so it always ends up in the crock for me, but I still love it. When Bath & Body Works comes out with it again at some point in the future, I'm sure I'll buy a few more, but yeah. Anyway, okay, I have several of these. These are the Oak and Rye Lemon. This is a really fresh lemon scent. It is not lemon cleaner. It is more gourmand type lemon. It smells like lemon bars to me, but without a really strong crust note. The lemon curd that is on top of a lemon bar, like that is what this smells like. So you're not really getting that crust note from the lemon bars, but you're getting that curd smell. It's really nice. I buy these at Fred Meyer, by the way. If you don't have Fred Meyer where you live, I don't know what to tell you. I think Fred Meyer is the same thing as Kroger, so maybe try your local Kroger. Oak and Rye is the company. And there are 4 of those, so you can tell I like that one. Let's do some Scentsy. Bring Back My Bar French Kiss. This is an exact dupe for Bath & Body Works. Brown sugar and fig, love it. I ended up putting it in my Scentsy subscription, so in April I will be getting my backups of this. I loved it. Peony Petals is really nice. Really beautiful, perfumey floral. I enjoyed this one a lot, and someday when it comes back, I think I'll definitely pick some up. My beloved Sweet Plum Pastry, you guys know how I feel about this. I don't feel like I have to say anything about it, but I did 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. No, 3. I did 3, sorry. Why can I not count? Did I drop one? No, there's 3. 3 Sweet Plum Pastries, there we go. Do some math, Melanie. I also finished a Scentsy sugar cookie and a happy birthday. So yeah, you guys, I tend to stick with Scentsy because it's just the easiest for me to get. I like to support my friend Lisa, who I purchased my Scentsy from. If you don't have a rep, I will leave her information down below. But yeah, I tend to like a lot of the scents that Scentsy puts out. I like their club subscription thing where I can put my favorites in and they just automatically send it out to me. And I find that I get really good performance. Now, you're gonna be seeing a lot less Scentsy Empties for March because I'm doing a little bit of an experiment. Our electric bill was, well, it has been pretty high for basically since we moved in here. During the summer, I can understand that because we have to cool this 4,000 square foot house. So, and obviously electricity is used to run the air conditioner. So I can understand the higher bills during the summer months, but our electric is still a little bit high and we have all LED bulbs. The only incandescent bulbs that we have are in my Scentsy warmers. And you guys know that I'm the person that leaves my Scentsy warmers on 24 hours a day. I just don't ever really turn them off. And so I was talking to Craig and he was like, dude, you gotta turn these warmers off at least at night because apparently the incandescent bulbs just draw straight juice. Like they draw electricity like crazy. And so I am doing an experiment where for 2 weeks, I am not using my Scentsy warmers at all, just to see if it does have an effect on our electric bill. And if it does, then I'm not gonna stop using my warmers. I'm just gonna be a little bit more diligent about turning them off at night for sure, because they don't need to be on at night. And then also if I am not home, I will turn them off before I leave the house, especially if I'm gonna be gone for several hours running errands or stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna see what the bill is at the end of March with this little test that I'm doing, and yeah, we'll see. I'm really hoping that it doesn't make a huge difference because I'm gonna feel like a jackass for having left on my warmers like 24 hours a day, and we're paying a lot more than we should have been for our electricity because I was too lazy to turn them off at night. So yeah, anyway, that being said, I also went through 2 of these light bulbs. These are from Ambisense, and I know you're not supposed to do this with your Scentsy warmers, and I'm sure Lisa is gonna watch this and be like, nah, just buy the Scentsy bulbs. But these are the Ambisense bulbs, and they are 25 watt. Any warmer that I get from Scentsy is typically 25 watts, and so I will buy these just at Fred Meyer. And yeah, so I'm trying to, well, wait a second. On the back of this, it says lighting facts per bulbs, brightness 170 lumens. Estimated yearly energy cost is $3.60 based on 4 hours a day. Cost depends on rates and use. Well, that's interesting. I never thought to read the back. So maybe it's it's not just my Scentsy warmers, because that's not really that terrible of a rate. But I mean, obviously, electricity could cost more where I live. So anyway, I'm still gonna go through with my little experiment and see what happens. But yeah, anyway. Also, I finished this 100% Pure Nature Love Essential Oil. This is lavender. I also want to address this because I get a lot of questions, and I also get a lot of offers, like from people emailing me that sell essential oils and stuff. They want to send me their essential oils to try and talk about on my channel. And I always say no, because I'm not really into using diffusers. I know that a lot of people think that they are a much healthier option than candles, and they very well could be, but I don't like the smell of a lot of essential oils. I want my things to smell like food, not my things. I want my home fragrance to smell like food and fruity and, you know, fresh, as in key lime pie. I don't really see a whole lot of oils on the market that say that they smell like raspberry peach macaron or, you know, lemon cookies. I see a lot of things like lemongrass and lavender and tea tree and chamomile and really nice scents, but not scents that I want my house to smell like. So I don't know, I'm not into diffusing essential oils. So I realize that's probably, it makes some people roll their eyes because they're like, it's so much healthier. And it may well be, but I haven't gotten into it, you guys. I don't like those scents. I don't want my house to smell like chamomile. I don't want my house to smell like lavender. The only reason that I have this lavender is because right now we are using our humidifiers, and there is a little like dip on the top where you can put some essential oils, and it doesn't diffuse it into the air, but it does warm the oil because the steam comes around the little pocket that it sits in. So you just kind of smell the lavender in the background. And I was using this when Stella and I were sick with the flu. I just found it a little bit more relaxing, and I wasn't really burning a whole lot of other candles and stuff. But I don't use this often enough to even like go out and repurchase it right now, if that makes sense, because it's just not my thing, you guys. I am not the person that is going to get into essential oils. I am the candle person. I am the wax melt person. That's the type of fragrance, like home fragrance, that I really enjoy. I think the diffusers, they can probably be fun. It's obviously nice to have that extra like moisture in the air, especially during the winter months. But I don't know, I can't get into them, you guys. I kind of feel bad saying that because, you know, I know that they're like all the rage right now. But I'm not interested in it. So yeah, anyway, I thought I'd go ahead and explain that because I have gotten some questions about it, and if I would consider starting to diffuse oils. And but yeah, I always say no, and these people want to send me this stuff for free, which is always very sweet, but I get a lot of offers for things that I decline because I share what I would actually spend my own money on, and I probably wouldn't spend my own money on the essential oils, so it just doesn't feel right promoting them to you guys if they're not something that I actually enjoy using myself. Does that make sense? All right, there you have it. I'm gonna stop talking now. This video is way longer than it should be for the amount of stuff that I have in front of me. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. Tomorrow is Beauty Empties, so if you're interested in that kind of stuff, subscribe and you will see that video tomorrow. All right, thanks for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you later. Bye.